Hi friends, welcome to Biology Tutor. Today we are going to discuss about Rajasthan PSC Food Safety Officer question paper part 2. Yesterday I have done a mistake while discussing the question number 6. Methods for estimation of nitrogen are 1. Dumas and Carriers method, 2. Geldahl's and Carriers method, 3. Dumas and Geldahl's method, 4. Carriers method. Yesterday mistakenly I typed it as B. Geldahl's and Carriers method. Actually the answer is 3. Dumas and Geldahl's method is the right answer. Dumas method, it is a method for the quantitative determination of nitrogen in chemical substances. What is Carrier's method? It is a quantitative determination of halogens in chemical substances. Geldahl method, it is used for the quantitative determination of nitrogen contained in organic substances. Next question 21. Which of the following is the scientific name of catfish? 1. Katla katla, 2. Labiorohida, 3. Sirhina mrigala, 4. Vallago attu. Which is the answer? Here answer is 4. Vallago attu. In Malayalam it is known as Attuvala. It is a freshwater catfish native to South and Southeast Asia. It is also known as helicopter catfish or Vallago catfish. Option 1 Katla katla. It is an Indian major carp species. It is usually seen in ponds and lakes. Labiorohida, it is an Indian carp species. Sirinus mrigala, it is a rare finfish in North India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, etc. Next question 22nd. Which one of the following blood clotting factors is known as Hagman's factor? Which is the answer? Here answer is 2. Factor 12 is known as Hagman's factor. Factor 10 is known as Stewart-Prover factor. Factor 10 is known as Stewart-Prover factor. Factor 8 is known as anti-hemophilic factor or AHF. Next question. Match list 1 connective tissue with list 2 examples and choose correct answer. A. Loose connective tissue, tendons, ligaments. B. Dense regular connective tissue, mesenchyme. Embryonic connective tissue, bone, cartilage, blood. Specialized mature connective tissue, adipose tissue. Which is the answer? Here answer is 3. A. Loose connective tissue, adipose tissue. Dense regular connective tissue, tendons, ligaments. Embryonic connective tissue, mesenchyme. And the last one, specialized mature connective tissue, bone, cartilage and blood. Next question 24. Next question 24. If lipid is the respiratory substrate, respiratory coefficient will be 1. Option 2 less than 1. Option 3 more than 1. Option 4 0. Which is the answer? Here answer is 2 less than 1. Respiratory coefficient or capital RQ, it is the ratio of carbon dioxide produced to oxygen consumed while food is being metabolized. Respiratory coefficient is equal to carbon dioxide eliminated divided by oxygen consumed. Respiratory coefficient of carbohydrates is equal to 1. Fats is equal to 0.696. Usually in the option we can see it as 0.7, proteins 0.8. It is very important. Respiratory coefficient of carbohydrates is equal to 1, fat 0.696. In the options you can see 0.7, proteins 0.8. Next question 25. In addition to thyroxine T4 and triiodothyronine T3, thyroid gland secretes 1. Thyroid stimulating hormone, 2. Noradrenaline, 3. Calcitonin, 4. Gonadotropic hormone. Which is the answer? Here answer is 3. Calcitonin. Calcitonin is a hormone which is produced and released by the C cells of the thyroid gland. Calcitonin reduces calcium levels in the blood by inhibiting osteoclasts. Next question 26. In tissue culture, callus is 1. A tissue that forms embryo, 2. An insoluble carbohydrate, 3. A tissue that grows to form embryoid, 4. An unorganized activity dividing mass of cell maintained in tissue culture. Which is the answer? Here answer is 4. An unorganized activity dividing mass of cell maintained in tissue culture. Next question 27. What is true about Bt toxin? 1. The concerned bacteria has antitoxin. 2. The inactive protoxin gets converted into active form in the pest gut due to its alkaline pH. 3. The activated toxin enters the ovaries of pest to sterilize it and thus prevents its multiplication. 4. Bt toxin protein exists as active toxin in bacteria. Here answer is 2. The inactive protoxin gets converted into active form in the pest gut due to its alkaline pH. Next question 28. The proteolytic enzyme of the stomach is pepsin, 2. Bile, 3. Lactose, 4. Amylase. Which is the answer? Here answer is pepsin. Pepsin is an endopeptidase that breaks down proteins into amino acids. Bile. It contains bile acids which are critical for digestion and absorption of fats and fat-soluble vitamins in the small intestine. Lactose. It is a disaccharide composed of galactose and glucose. Amylase. It converts starch to simple sugars. Alpha amylase is called ptyalin. It is usually seen in saliva. It is produced by salivary glands. Pancreatic amylase. It is produced by pancreas in small intestine. Next question 29. An increase in concentration of the toxicants which are neither metabolized nor excreted and get deposited at successive trophic levels is called biomonitoring, biomineralization, biomagnification, bioremediation. Which is the answer? Your answer is 3. Biomagnification. What is biomonitoring? It is the act of observing and assessing the state and ongoing changes in ecosystems, components of biodiversity and landscape, including the types of natural habitats, populations, and species. Biomineralization. It is the process by which living organisms produce minerals. What is bioremediation? It is the process used to treat contaminated media, including water, soil, subsurface materials, by altering environmental conditions to stimulate growth of microorganisms and degrade the target pollutants. Next, question number 30. The use of microorganisms to degrade environmental pollutants is called microremediation, 2. Nanoremediation, 3. Bioremediation, 4. Biocinos. Which is the answer? Here answer is 3. Bioremediation. What is microremediation? Microremediation is also known as microbial remediation. Here, microorganisms are used to degrade organic contaminants or to bind heavy metals in more inert and less bioavailable forms. Nanoremediation. Use of nanoparticles for environmental remediation. It is used to treat groundwater, wastewater, soils and sediments, etc. Biocinos. What is biocinos? A living collection of life forms that are found together interacting as a community within an ecosystem, that is known as biocinos. Thank you. If you like this channel, please share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell button for notifications.